Crypto dreams.
What's up, crypto heads? John Pro here from Crypto Dreams. This is the place to be to learn about NFTs. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. Today's episode is all about blockchain brawlers. It is week number 2 of the summer block party. I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about week number 2. I have some amazing news to share with you. This is an exciting episode. Before we begin, if you like the content on this channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I'll be keeping you updated every week about the summer block party. All right, let's get it on. All right, everyone, this week's focus is PvP and how it works. We are going to be taking an in-depth look at PvP, going to be sharing a lot of information with you. I'm also going to be sharing a secret word with you in this episode. You'll want this secret word so you can gain extra points in the summer block party giveaway. Keep in mind that this secret word is case sensitive, so you want to enter it in exactly as you see it. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. How PvP works. Gameplay explained. How does the PvP card game designed by Richard Garfield work? Ever since we announced that there was going to be a Blockchain Brawlers PvP game designed by Richard Garfield on our roadmap, the anticipation from the community has been absolutely unreal. More recently, there has been a ton of discussion about how the game will actually work. Will it be a trading card game, TGC, similar to Magic, The Gathering, or Hearthstone? Nope. As we have shared with you on our social media channels, the game will be more akin to playing poker. It will feature betting, bluffing, well-timed folding, and most importantly, being able to read your opponent and attempting to understand what cards they played based on a multitude of variables. So right off the bat, I'm loving what I hear. I'm a poker player. I love playing poker. Been playing it for a long time. I'm going to be showing you a clip of some of the PvP later in this episode, so stay tuned. Let's continue on here. We get it. It may sound complicated, but it's not. It's a simple premise with a lot of strategy and depth involved. In the end, the better game player will win more often than they lose. With that said, as our closed beta playtest phase quickly approaches, we'd like for each and every player to have a comprehensive understanding as to how this all works. Keep in mind that the closed beta playtest phase will not come with any tutorials whatsoever or a walkthrough of the live gameplay environment. Now that we've all got that out of the way, let's get into the nitty-gritty. So here is a screenshot of what it's going to look like. Again, I will have a deeper look into this later in the episode. Get ready to flex on your opponents. The setup. When the game starts, both players will get dealt 3 cards each. Both sides will start with a total health pool of 20 points and will start with their power meter beginning at 1, the lowest possible amount. How to win a hand. The winner of the hand is the player whose 2 chosen cards add up to a higher point value than the cards their opponent is holding if they get to the showdown phase. The winner of the hand is the player whose 2 chosen cards add up to a higher point value than the cards that their opponent is holding if they get to the showdown phase. This means that no one has folded and the bets have been matched. If you're wondering what defines the showdown phase, this is it. Sounds simple, right? It is. Well, kind of. More on folding and betting later down the line. What do you mean? To play your cards, you'll select one card to be shown face up and the second card will be placed face down. Your face up cards will convey a certain amount of information to your opponent. As long as your face up card is a lower number or the same value as the face down card, everything will proceed as normal. But if your face up card is higher than your face down card, this is called flexing. If your opponent folds during a regular hand, you would only deal damage equal to your power meter with no multipliers. Winning a hand where you flexed because your opponent folded will actually take your power meter amount and add one more point. This is the damage you deal. Power meter equals 3 and flexing hand 1 plus 1 equal 4 points of total damage dealt. So that's pretty cool. Sounds like you can bluff, which would be what flexing is. Love that. Really cool. Loving what I'm hearing so far. Flexing is up, am I right? Hold up, not so fast, boss. If you flex on someone and they call you by matching your bet, then you will lose even if their point total is less than yours. Oh, so that's interesting. The only way a flex bet wins a showdown is if both players flexed at the same time. Then it defaults to the rule of the highest point total wins and damage is dealt accordingly. Very interesting. So then betting is like Texas Hold'em. I love me some Texas Hold'em, by the way. Woo. Not exactly. In this game, there are only up to 3 bet amounts to make. This will drive the following 3 decisions. Fold your hand or bet. You can bet 1, 2, or 3 as only allowable bets, and you can think of these amounts as signaling something about your hand to your opponents. If the amount the players bet are not exactly the same, the lower bet has to decide to match the amount. Call or not. Fold the hand. If the bets are matched, then the showdown will take place. So I'm really loving what I'm hearing. Sounds like poker to me. So winning the showdown. When a showdown takes place, both hands are revealed. The player with the higher total will deal damage to the other player and not receive any damage. How the damage is calculated is the bet amount. 1, 2, or 3 multiplied by the winning player's power meter. So if the bet has 2 and the power meter was 4, then 8 points of damage would be dealt. That's pretty devastating in a game where the total health pool starts at 20. Tell me more about the power meter. Whenever you win a hand, your power meter increases by 1. Every time you lose a showdown, your power meter resets to 1. If you win a hand where you used a 1 card or a 3 card, your power meter will increase for each 1 and 3 you used. For example, say you were to show a 1 face up and have a 3 face down, not flexing, and your opponent folds. Then your power meter increases by 1 for the win. 2 points for winning with a 1 and 2 more for also winning with a 3. For a total power meter increase of 5. But winning with a 1 and a 3 will be nearly impossible. If and when you fold your hand, your power meter total is preserved. However, having a 1 or 3 in a winning hand happens regularly. Be sure to use the lower cards at the right time to gain the upper hand. So really interesting here. Power meter is going to play a huge factor in it, as well as betting and reading your opponent. So another variable in the game. Very interesting. Folding is lame. Well, not really. Here is the interesting strategic choice tied to folding your hand. If you fold, you get dealt 1 extra card during the next round. This increase in total cards is permanent. The draw increase is capped at 3 folds, or when you possess 6 cards. If you fold while holding 6 cards, you can choose to discard some or all of the cards you are holding. Folding strategically is a pro move. Remember, you are receiving damage from your opponent, but gaining an extra card for the rest of the match. So fold early with a low opponent power meter as opposed to late when you might incur 4, 5, 6, or even higher amounts of damage if you choose to fold. So yeah, even deeper right there, more strategy. Let's continue on. What happens in the event of a tie? Both sides deal full damage, but the power meter will reset to 1 for both players. How do I win? The winner is declared when a player's health total is 0. In the event of a tie, the player with the lower number will be declared the loser. How will brawling work during the PvP match? Each player will choose their brawler NFT that will visibly represent them in the ring. They will also choose their load out of 11 cards, 8 deck cards ordered 1 through 8, and an attack, taunt, and a finishing move. Without these 12 items, you cannot compete in the open beta PvP mode when it goes live. If you are waiting for an opponent to play his hand or make betting decisions, you can choose to taunt him or play the crowd. There are 10 unique taunts available to be crafted and upgraded. If the crowd perceives you to be the heel, expect a raucous chorus of boos to rain down upon you. If you are a babyface, expect them to instead shower you with love. When a showdown takes place and the winner is determined, you will be able to crush your opponent with any of the unique and hilarious 19 attacks that can be crafted and collected. Each comes with its own custom reaction to getting hit. If a player's health point total hits 0 or below, brace yourself for any number of 14 jaw-shattering finishing moves that you are sure to recognize. The reactions will be pretty over the top. What are the brawlers doing in between being attacked and taunted? They are brawling, delivering some low-end action, and playing to the crowd while they wait for you to deliver the more show-stopping moments. The moment you've all been waiting for is almost here. Get ready for the most insane card game you've ever experienced. As always, hit us up in Discord if you have any questions or comments. So this sounds amazing. I have seen nothing like this anywhere, especially on Wax. I've played some pretty in-depth card games, but nothing like this. This sounds really cool, really interesting. I'm excited to see some gameplay and get involved in the beta. So now that we have gone over all of this, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the gameplay footage. It is a work in progress, so keep that in mind. This is a first look for everyone, including myself. A lot of projects are scared to share gameplay before anything launches. Blockchain Brawlers ain't scared. So here we go. Check it out. That gameplay demo is awesome. After looking over the Medium article and seeing that demo, I am more excited than ever. I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Make sure that you get involved in the summer block party. There are amazing prizes every single week. They're giving away 2 Platinum Brawliciums, 1 Legendary Brawler, tons of swag kits. So random winners every week. Every point you get counts as an entry. Be sure to enter that secret code word that you saw in this episode to get yourself extra points. You're gonna get the majority of your points from visiting ambassadors such as myself. So be sure to do that. And again, get those secret code words. Well, that's it. This concludes week 2 of the summer block party. I'm already looking forward to week number 3. Thank you so much for watching and listening. It is much appreciated. If you have a question or a comment, please leave it below. I'd love to hear from you. And again, if you like the content on this channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Until next time, I wish you health and wealth. I'm out.